Hello again, welcome to the Malbeefance channel. I am Malbeefance for Coastal Virginia Esports, and you are watching my replay of Strategic Command World War One. And so we're just going to jump right into it, and I'm going to go ahead and advance the turn for the Entente side as we move into turn 13. Things are heating up over on the what's this? Fritz Klein's mission to sabotage the Abaddon oil refinery. Okay. And deserters from the Ottoman Empire attack in Mesopotamia. That lowers the economic output for a couple of areas. They're scripted events. There's nothing I can do to stop that. Entente Northern Blockade. Austria develops logistics level 1. Awesome. So that helps with resupply. Things like that. Ottoman Empire develops command and control level 1. That helps with their headquarters and their infantry attack and defense abilities. Here is my ledger for the up and coming turn. And calculating supplies for the Entente. So it looks to me like we're getting the Russians onto the back foot. The strategy of the encirclement worked, and now we're reducing the Polish pocket, and hopefully we'll be able to do that very quickly, push through the Russian center and force a Russian surrender. So now you can see the computers thinking about what to do on the Eastern Front. They have reinforced this infantry corps. We had knocked it all the way down to just 1 strength. Couldn't finish it off though. But spending the resources to get it all the way back up to 10 with the disruption that causes in unit cohesion is going to make it a very vulnerable unit. So you can't see what's going on down in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, but there was my interceptors and French escorts battling it out over the skies, defend against those UK blimps. Now here comes the anticipated UK attack in the Suez. They did not use the artillery. I was anticipating that they would use the artillery, but they didn't. So not a lot of damage was done there. Somebody ran over my naval mines. That's probably over there in the Adriatic. We'll find out once it's back to my turn. French forces shifting around, probably getting ready for another offensive. And more Russian forces showing up on the Caucasus front. A lot of cavalry. Wow, lots of cavalry. Yes, please leave them exposed like that. Please do. Alright, any more going to happen on the Entente side? So shift a few more forces around. Don't know where that headquarters went, but nope, they're not sticking around. They just did their scouting mission and that was it. Alright, so the Russians working on fortifying that Caucasus line. They really don't have to. There's not a lot I can do. The Ottomans just don't have the offensive punch at the moment. I know the computer keeps jumping back and forth from one front to another. I'm sure there's a method to the madness. Alright, Italian nationalists still calling for Italy's entry into the war. Here it comes. We finally reached that point. So that means next turn Italy's coming into the war. Entente blockade north of Scotland still in effect. Yep, they did. They ran over my mines that I had here. Somebody did. J.R.R. Tolkien becomes an officer in the Lancashire Fusiliers. I wonder if he knew back then. Alright, calculating supplies for our side. And here's our recap. So, alright, so the Austrian U-boats disrupting convoys from Egypt to the UK and from France to Serbia. Not a whole lot going on there. And then all of those submarines I got out there to intercept Russian convoys, and this is all they got either because that's all there was to get, or they just weren't as successful as I had hoped. Like I said, I can figure out after the fact. You can check the reports window and it'll let you know. So let's see, Russian convoys, there we go. Oh yeah, okay, so last turn, yeah, we cleaned their clocks. Everything that Britain was sending to the Russians, we took it out. Awesome. Alright, so do I want to try and put the mines out again? Yeah. This is going to be my last chance to really get ships through here. Once the Italians enter the war, it's going to be pretty much a blockade right here. That's going to take a lot to fight through. Okay, so his supplies are still at 8. So we'll go ahead and get him further out again. Let him help. Whoops. Oh, we found out who hit my mines. Alright. Oh, he did some good damage. Alright, now get out of there. Okay. If I go ahead and run him past the submarine, they'll know he's on his way out there. Oh well. Let's take the chance. Alright. If this doesn't cause a response from the various Mediterranean fleets, I don't know what will. Pulling a dreadnought out there. Whoops. That was a bad move. Alright, so let's get the submarines into a defensive position. Try and help out, make that dreadnought survive what's coming. Try and get some help from the Turkish Navy. Alright. So these guys are here to guard the coast. Alright. So he stays there. He backs them up. Alright. That's pretty much all I can do down here for the moment. But now I can start doing this. And he's got enough movement left to entrench. So if I get enough units, what I can do is I can encircle the Montenegrin capital. And then I can hit it from all sides at once. Do we have any advantages, any golden opportunities along here? How are we doing for supplies there? They're up to 2. I ought to move him, but because I move him down here, he can still hit Belgrade, and he won't be wasting ammunition with defensive fire whenever Serbia attacks across the river here. Alright, yeah, we're going to do that. So use train movement to get him over there. That way he doesn't lose what supplies, what shots he's already got built up. Okay. Alright, down here to the Suez. Okay, so he needs to be repaired. Or reinforced, I should say. I'm just going to play defensive here. Alright, so that prevents the three rebel units from forming down here as long as I keep units in these locations. But as I mentioned before, I've got to replace him with a garrison so I can get that core up here. And then there's two more locations up here where rebels can pop up, but that's not going to happen for a little bit longer, so I have time to work there. Now, are we out of supplies down here yet? Almost. One more turn and I'll be able to take Basra back. Alright, now move up into Mount Ararat and entrench. Move in behind him. Yeah, let's do it. Keep the pressure on. Reinforce him. Yeah, because I mean, look at these odds here. Those are terrible odds. Oh, I can move him up. Helps with resupplying those units. Okay, so real quick, let's have a look at the Western Front here. See if my blimp can do any damage. See if we can draw out some fighters. There we go. And there go my escorts. Oof. Alright, lots of damage to my Zeppelins. Alright, got any good odds here? Oh, 1 to 3. Yeah, but what does that do for him? And then I'd have to move guys up to follow on the attack. Let's do it. I probably should have scouted him out first. Alright. And no, I do not want to advance into this hex. There's a supply issue here for units that are in this hex. And on top of that, because of the terrain, anybody that I attempted to move in here would not be able, they wouldn't have enough movement points left to be able to entrench themselves, and then they would be exposed on 4 sides. So no, not moving in there. Well, not yet anyway. Alright, do we have anybody else we might be able to pick off? Nope. Alright, that gets the Belgians back up onto the front lines. Their headquarters is good right where it is. I could use another headquarters up here on this line, but those are very expensive to build. So I'm just going to have to hang on. Alright. We are ready to move the High Seas Fleet. So let's see how we want to do this. Hello. Oof. Alright, so let's go after the armored cruiser. Now, get him out of there. Alright, well, that scouting mission actually did what I wanted it to do. It found a couple of units. So maneuver the submarines behind them. See if there's anything else out here. Alright. So let's use... Oh, hang on. Let me check something. Okay, recon and bomb. Alright. Alright, so let's get him out there. So now while he is also bombing this target and didn't do a wonderful job, it also scouts around. So these are the only two ships out here at the moment. So they might be bait as well. Well, I'm going to grab the bait. Oh, missed him. Yep. So that way... Alright, one destroyer down. Move in another dreadnought, take on this destroyer. Oh, he did not retreat. Who are these guys anyway? The Badger. And it just says armored cruiser. I don't have a name. Okay. Alright, so what next? Armored cruiser versus armored cruiser. Alright, advance to a defensive position. Armored cruiser against the destroyer or battle cruiser against the destroyer? Battle cruiser. That way I'm guaranteed to get him in one shot. Alright, not bad. 2 destroyers and an armored cruiser. Now... Whoops, what happened? Uh-oh, we found another armored cruiser. My submarines missed him. We are going to have a discussion about your scouting capabilities. Alright, do I have anything that can close? Yes. That was not a good spot to retreat to. Or maybe it was. I don't have anything that can move in there to attack him. Oh, good call. Grrr. Don't want to do that. Oh, well. Oh, okay. Usually when you pass through another ship's hex, you take damage. But probably because he is as damaged as he is, that's why it didn't happen. So let's see if we can... Yes, we finish him off. Alright, now get the destroyers surrounding my more valuable units. And there you go. Alright, let's see if we can slip... Oh, his supplies are down to 5. Okay, forget it. He's got to start working his way home. Chances are good there are Entente vessels along here, so I'm going to try and swing him closer to Norway. Whoops. That did not help. Oh, good lord. I'm running into destroyers everywhere. Probably looking for these guys. What's their supply? He's still at 10. So I'll keep him out there. He's at 8. He can stay 2. And he's down to 5, so he's coming home. Alright. Oh. Pretty intense there for the High Seas Fleet and my submarines. Alright. Anything else going on over there? Nope. Alright, so it looks like we're down to the Eastern Front. Alright, let's see. We want to try and finish this pocket off. We're not going to do it this turn, but we might be able to make some advances. Everybody here is low on supplies, so that's going to help with any attacks. Alright, 1-4, 1-2, 1-3. Oh, for 5. Okay, yeah, there's our attack. You still only have 2 shots. For 4, and he's gone. Alright, reinforce these guys. They'll maintain the siege on the fortress. Alright, so 1-3 there. He has not attacked. Alright, so let's move him up. 1-3. Oh, you got 4. Awesome. 1-3. Got him. And how do I want to do this? Hit him from the backside. Awesome. Because now you can go right back in there and hold the line. Oh, reinforce him. Before I forget. Do we do it? Do I want to do it? Yeah, got to keep the pressure on. Alright. Alright, so that's one more infantry corps wiped out. Not going to use him, so... Yeah, I'll advance him. He attacked, so... No, he didn't, so he can entrench. Okay. There we go. Now, can we take this guy on? They attacked, they attacked, they attacked. He hasn't. They haven't. He attacked. So, let's do it this way. No, he's only got 1-1, so he has to attack first. Oh, he got 3. Awesome. Now, can I get... Yes, I can get him out of there. Ah! There we go. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, so they're down to just, I believe that's pronounced seedlets. And then the 2 fortresses. Okay. Alright, so I don't want to do anything risky up here. I just want to go ahead and reinforce these guys real quick. I need a couple more troops up there. Reinforce him. And it looks like that's really all we're going to be able to do here. Oh no, there is one more thing I can do. Swap them out like that so I can get him his elite reinforcements. If the Russians do not move a unit into this hex to set up a defensive position there, I'm going to advance in their next turn. We'll start seeing what we can do to push through in Galicia, because now that the pocket here has been reduced, I can start moving some more forces forward and start pushing against this lightly defended center. And because I didn't use you, I can finally get you up closer to the front line. Alright, one last check, make sure I didn't miss anybody. So it'd be interesting to see how the two naval battles, the one here in the Mediterranean and then the one up here in the North Sea, see how they play out next turn. Alright, so let me zoom in there. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at research. Well, actually, no, let's go to purchase units first. The Ottomans, they're going to need... I should start saving up to get them an artillery unit. So I've got one detachment coming. I'm going to need some more. So that'll take care of all 3 detachments that I need for them. But they've still got 45 left, so that means they can put that into fighter development, or they can put it into airships. Yes, definitely want to do airships. Alright, there's a reason, there's a method to that madness. Okay, so back over to the Austrians. They got fighters coming. I could always use more. Don't have enough to buy another air. The airship would come in handy, but I'm going with the detachment for now. What's that leaving with? 56. So they can put another into logistics, start getting that up higher. Aerial warfare needs to get started. So I got a whole bunch of choices, but let's just go ahead and bank it, because I really do need to get command and control started for them. Alright, Germans can always use another corps. Do I have any more scouts coming? So 2 fighters, 2 submarines, another blimp, destroyer, infantry corps, garrison. That submarine's not until next year. Same thing with the railgun and the dreadnought. They're not until next year. So... bank it. Get that other head. Yeah, because I got to get that other headquarters unit. Alright. Alright, so that's going to do it for turn 13. If you've made it this far, please leave a like. Make a comment if you have any questions. And don't forget to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps grow the channel. And thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one.